What's up, everybody? We are here getting ready to race the Frito Grand Prix at Okayama. These guys are about to do two sprint races, two 20-minute sprints, the 5-minute warm-up in between them, no pit stop needed. Should be a good one here. Say cars will be on edge, probably spin real easy. And there's definitely some technical areas on here, as you can see there in the stream. On the track map, there's definitely some tight corners. This race is sponsored by Fritosport, Fritosport.com. The Fritosport team is a grassroots effort to enjoy motorsports in all its various forms. They host a number of events on iRacing, dirt, rally, and as well as other games. Their most recent session of the Frito Sports Club Series was very exciting. Was a very fun and exciting campaign. The Club Series races the spec MX5s and Formula Vs on a bi-weekly rotation, visiting both ovals, road courses, including AI, to add more excitement to the races. To find out more, go to www.fritosports.com. That's where I got my first road course to top 5. It's definitely a unique track. I've raced here a few times. Cox, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. So get ready to go racing here today, guys. We're going to do, like I said, two 20-minute races as they're qualifying. We have about 4.5 minutes left to qualify. And currently, Josh, on the top of the charts, Kenneth in second, Zach third. Zach moved up. He was a little bit lower. Zach's been fast. He's going to be a hard one to beat anywhere. Greg and fourth, Jordy. We've seen him make quite a few fast laps out here. We got a couple other people out there putting down laps. Looks like everybody might be done except for Patrick. And how do I say that? I don't know if you're watching, Brennan. Is that Wazencroft? And what's his first name? I know it's probably up here, but we've sent so many messages. Out here doing some laps to see how they end up finishing. Moves them up. Wazencroft, if I'm saying that correctly, moved himself up to the 21st spot. Actually, I have a pretty big field here. 22 cars looking to race here tonight, so definitely be interested to see how this one goes. Let's see if he put it in my notes. I'm gonna scroll. It's giving me... Nope, I don't have that one in there. Gotta let me know, Brennan. Is Wazencroft the right way to say that? Let me know. You know what I could do? Let's see if he is in the Discord. Oh, nobody in Discord right now. Am I saying that correctly? Is it Wazencroft? And what's his first name? Yeah. Oops. You got some new people out here. I didn't know. So 11. Whoa. Wozencroft. So I was close. I was close. What's his first name? Because it just gives me an A. Does it give me the full name here? Oh, just today. Oh, there's a couple new people out here. What are you doing to me? Brennan, how many people you got out here? Jeez, killing me out here, Smalls. Okay, I'm just... then he's Andrew. Come on, that's easy. Make my life easier. What about the 57? He's new. What's his first name? Just give me the first name. Yeah, I get it. I know that. Well, Andrew's out there doing some laps, improved his time a little bit, up to the 21st starting position. Who's the 57? I don't think I've seen him out here before either. Edgar. That makes it easy. First names. Thank God. You know, I've just kept this on TV3. The camera angles are pretty good at this track. I think it's a pretty good track for camera angles. As we watch Andrew wheeling that number 21 out there. Or 103 out there, sorry. All right, Brennan typing me my cheap cheat sheet. I think Andrew's done, and we got about 6 more seconds, and we are going to go to race number 1 here of 2. Your AI. Oh, so you're going to be wrecking a lot. Is that why you're 11th and not further up? All right, let's go to the grid. All right, we got Josh on the pole, Kenneth second, Zach in third, Greg in that 4th position, Jordy in 5th, Tom in 6th, Sean in 7th, Brian in 8th, Kyle in 9th, Charles in 11th, Brennan in 11th, or Charles in 10th, Brennan in 11th, David in 12th. Got Jerry in 13th, Michael in 14th, Robert in 15th, Edgar in 16th, Greg Brockway in 17th, Josh Olson in 18th, Pax in 19th, John A. Casey in 20th, Andrew in 21st, Patrick in 22nd. Big field here tonight. We got 22 cars. This is going to be interesting, and these guys have put on quite the show for us so far this season. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Some long straights for the draft, but definitely some opportunities along the way for the fast guys to break away from the draft. Let me find a good view of this. Looks like we're going to get some pacing here as these guys. Nigel, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Nigel. All right. Getting ready to get out for the pace laps. I don't know why they're not rolling out there yet. I guess they're waiting on somebody to still grid up, maybe. Kind of weird they haven't gridded up yet, or moved yet. There they go. There's the pace car. I was going to say, they were all gridded up. So they're going to come off the pace car here, and we are going to get 20 minutes of racing going after they do a pace lap. Should be a good one here tonight. Got a couple people taking EOLs. I wasn't really paying attention who was getting the EOLs. Oh, it looks like Todd and Charles both taking EOLs here tonight. Going to the back of the pack. So Josh and Kenneth's going to bring these guys to the green flag. Pace car's off, waiting on the green flag. Green flag is out. You're going to watch them spread like wildfire down that front straightaway. 2, 3, 4 wide. Got one down below the yellow line. Here comes the 13 of Zach. He's going right to the front down on the inside. Oh, we got one into the wall. That is the 57 of Edgar. We got a couple of them off. We're going to go back and take a look and see what happened there as these guys get straightened out. What happened on the start? We'll take a look. Oh, Edgar just blew it. Went straight into the wall. Robert having an issue. Let's see if we got some contact back here too. Go to the blimp. Oh, we got one turned around to the inside. Couple people just go straight. What a chaotic turn number one as we get back to Zach. Back out in the lead. Zach attack out front. Josh and Jordy fighting for that second spot as Jordy's going to fall back. They get a little bit of off track into the dirt there as they head down into the turn. Let's go ahead and see if I can pull up the track map. Or if I got to refresh. Looks like I got to refresh the overlays. Give me 1 second, guys. As a 137 of Kenneth trying to stay alive as he's down to the 4th spot after starting on the front row. Zach starting to pull away in that number 13. Starting to be a familiar thing to see. With him running out front and driving away from the pack as there's our track map. As they complete lap number 1. Remember, this is time. They're not going to do 50 laps here. They're going to do however many laps it takes to do in 20 minutes. Is there a way to take the laps out of there? Hold on. Let's see. This is going to make me do the laps. It doesn't give me a choice. Here comes Joshua starting to close back in on Zach in the lead. Josh, speaking of Josh, thank you for the like. They come down the straightaway here. Long back straightaway, and they're going to come into a tight right-hander. Kind of curious where the passing opportunities are going to become available here as we continue to run the night. That's going to be a treacherous spot. We're going to see somebody off the track in that zone at some point here tonight. Definitely people flirting with the dirt as they come out of that 180-degree turn. Definitely a very technical part of the track here as Zach continues to lead with the pressure from Josh on his heels. Jordy in second, Kenneth third, Kyle fourth, Greg in fifth. Greg Mack in fifth, to specify. Edgar is off the track, by the way. We got Brian in that number 85, currently running in the 7th position. Sean in 8th, David in 9th, Michael in 10th. Brennan, you're in 11th. What are you doing? In that number 45, he needs to gain a few spots. Jerry back here in the 12th spot. Got Josh Olson. We see him out here often in that number 13th position. John A. Casey in 14th. Greg Brockway here in the 62. He's got a battle. He's trying to get around John in that number 62. He's got it wheeling as we got one blinking out behind these guys. Patrick off the track. I guess I need to see what's going on for incidences. But Patrick had issues. Oh, wait. What was I doing? Let's go back. They were 3 wide right when I was going to check and see what happened to Patrick. As here comes Greg trying to get around the 123. Still single file up at the front of the pack. I'll keep an eye on that battle. But we are 2 and 3 wide back here with Greg, John, and Charles. Here comes Greg down on the bottom side. He's going to get around that 133 out of that turn. Give him that 14th position. Back to single file up here. We got Charles, Pat, Andrew, Robert, and Patrick routing out the field. Let's see what happened to Patrick there now. Now that we got a little bit of a break. Ooh, yep. That was one of those areas that I thought might be an issue here today as he noses it into the tires there. Back up to the front. At the train still following Zach. Zach, the engineer. As who would be the caboose on this one? Maybe somewhere around Brennan? As they come down into turn number 1 here. Zach controlling everything as we're about 5, almost 6 minutes into the first race. Now, if I'm correct, I believe, what is it, the top 6 get inverted here? We're just going to double check. Yeah, 7 get inverted. So, 7th place Brian, if it were to end right now, would be the leader for the next race. That's the number 85 there. As Zach continues to lead, here comes Josh for the lead down on the inside. He's going to have the position. He's going to take it away from Zach. Zach's going to try and fight back, but there's nothing there. Here comes Jordy up underneath him. Zach able to stay in line with Josh as Josh takes the lead back. Oh, the 137 gets turned around. The 85 of Brian hits him. Oh, Kenneth and Brian both having serious issues there. Let's go take a look and see what happened exactly to Kenneth. Did he get contact or did he just lose it? Oh, he cut down into the 62. The 62 was there and nowhere to go. David is going to... Was it David? Brian drives right into him in the 85. He loses a few positions. You got to wonder how healthy the nose is on that thing, because it's definitely got some damage. Is he going to have overheating issues? Back up to the front as Zach tries to take the lead back. He's got nothing there as the top 3 pulled away now from the rest of the pack. So we got a 3-way battle up at the front, then leading the second pack. There we got Kyle, Greg, Sean, David. David now in that spot to put him on the pole for the feature. Right behind him, we got Michael and Brennan. Brennan up 2 spots because of that incident. But he's got Brian on his heels in that 85. I don't know how damaged that car is, but we're going to find out here soon, I guess. Then we got Jerry right behind him in the 122. Josh sitting in that in the 12th position. Kenneth all the way back to 13th. He's got a bunch of damage on that 137. Greg in the 14th position, Charles in 15th, Pax in 16th, Andrew in 17th, John Casey in that 18th position, as we got Robert in 19th, Patrick in 20th. Uh-oh. I think we got more issues in the pack. Let's go take a look. Sean had issues. Ooh! The 36 gets into the 165 of Sean. Sean somehow really saves that one to go back to the front of the pack. Definitely a lot of action happening on the track here tonight as the top 3 try to pull away and settle this one between them. Currently in that 7th position is Brennan. Brennan on the point, will be on the point if he can stay where he's at as he closes in on Michael. Almost halfway through this one, Josh continuing to lead. Can't seem to shake Zach or Jordy. No surprise there. We know both those guys are usually fast in there at the end of these races. Kyle currently in that 4th spot. Greg Mack in 5th. Michael in 6th. Brennan on his heels in that 7th spot. Brian in 8th. Sean in 9th. Oh, we got one off the track. Oh, they're contact into the wall. Big wreck between the 236 of Josh and the 137 of Kenneth. Both these guys looking like they have to toe as there's major damage between these two. Let's see. It looks like... Oh, they make a little contact. Oh. Big wreck. Kenneth makes a little contact with Josh, and that was all she wrote as we go back up to the front of the pack. Trouble Max says trouble. Down the straightaway here, the little tiny straightaway through the technical section of this track. Josh continues to lead Zach and Jordy. Kyle back here. It looks, is Kyle closing? Kyle actually, no, he's not really closing. He's closing somewhat. He's got Greg right behind him. Michael's able to separate himself somewhat from Brennan, as Brennan still has Brian there. I'll tell you what, this could be the battle at the end of this one for that 7th position. So remember, whoever is in 7th is going to be starting on the pole of the next event. They invert the top 7 after this as, oh man, Josh, hold on to it. What a save from Josh as he slides off the track. Zach definitely giving him the room, wanted to take advantage of it, but didn't want to wreck him, but he is on the heels of Josh. That's going to put extra pressure on Josh. Now that he had to deal almost with an off the track, now he's got to deal with Zach putting the pressure on him. Somehow he saved that one. Somebody needs to talk to Josh about going to run dirt with us, because man, that was a hell of a save. We're 11 and a half minutes into this 20-minute race. As they're racing it out back there, it looks like Brennan is caught up to Michael. Here comes a battle for the lead. Here's Zach. He's going to muscle his way back up to the front. Here comes Jordy in the 09. Jordy not able to take advantage of it, put in the wrong spot in order to make that pass, as it is getting dicey up here. Jordy now all over the back of the 135 of Josh. Down into the turn. Josh sends it in, almost gets into the back of Zach. What a race we got going for the lead. I want to look at other things, but these guys, I think they know it to keep making it interesting right about the time I want to go back. As we are racing it out up here. Man, these guys are fun to watch. Out at the final turn, down the front straightaway. We are going to be 12 and a half minutes into this one. So we got 7.5 minutes left as Josh looks to make the pass. He's going to look to the outside. No, he just looks to angle it in better. He's going to put himself in position. He gets himself up underneath Zach. Zach's going to push him out, and Zach's going to keep that position. Here comes Josh fighting back on the outside. Josh off the track a little bit. Here comes Jordy. He's trying to take advantage. They keep racing like this. They're going to let Kyle up in this battle. We're going to have a four-way going on up at the front. Zach continues to lead the field in that number 13. The 135 of Joshua on his heels, not letting him breathe. Go back here and look as Kyle and Greg Mack setting back. Michael in that 6th position. He's got Brennan all over him. How bad does Brennan really want to get around him? I mean, we're all racers. We want to get that spot, but man, starting on the pole in the next one would be awesome. But starting second isn't too bad either. He is looking up underneath the 77 of Michael. Not quite able to make that move. Got a nice little pack of 6 cars here. These guys are going to race it out for that 6th position on back here. Coming to the end of this one, but back up to the front. Definitely the battle to watch between our leaders. They've been freaking racing good here tonight. Always fun to watch these guys as they come out of turn number 11 down the front straightaway. Will Josh try to make a move going into turn number 1? And I'll tell you what, take a little bit of contact or one big mistake from these 3, and they'll have anywhere from 2 to 8 more people in this pack, and that is something they don't want to see. Zach having to drive the wheels off that thing as Josh is all over his heels. Down into this right-hander. Man, it just take a little nudge to move Zach up the track. How much discipline Josh has right there to not just bump him up out of the way. Here comes Josh looking to make the move on Zach as they head down into the right-hander. He's got the position. Can he make the pass? Zach's got to swing high. Jordy's going to take advantage. He's going to battle for the second spot. Zach able to keep the second spot as Josh takes the lead. Man, these guys are racing their butts off here tonight. We've had some more issues up. Looks like Josh having issues back here. A little off the track. He gets loose. Off to the grass, but back up to the leaders as these guys race it out for the lead. Josh in the lead. Zach in 12th. Jordy in 3rd. Kyle up. Pax having issues. He's off the track. Let's go see what happened to him. And this number 6. Oh, man, he almost got that wall. Good save. Good save for the number 6 machine. As we got about 4 minutes left of this one. So what's that? Maybe 3 laps? 3 more laps, maybe? As the top 3 continue to battle it out. Kyle and Greg staying pretty calm. Michael in 6th still. Brennan in 7th. Amazing how quick things could change here with one little incident, as close as these guys really are. Got Greg Brockway and Charles racing here for that 12th position. Greg up 5 spots now in that number 62. He's got pressure from the 64. To go back in the pack, we got Robert, Pax, John, Andrew, Kenneth having a rough night, Patrick, and Josh Olson, all left on the lead lap. Edgar did make it back out in the 57. Tom is not on the track. Back up to the front to the lead battle. Looks like it's calmed down a little bit. Is Zach trying to save his tires for a last-minute run? Oh, as I say that, he's all kinds of sideways in the number 13. What a save. What a save by Zach in that second position. Oh, get a little bit of off track from Josh. These things are heating up. Can Zach reel him back in as they come out the final turn down the front straightaway? Looks like we're going to have about 2 minutes left, so I think we're going to get 2 more laps in here. I'm not 100% sure how that'll work. Zach's got to close in as he's now 0.6 of a second back from Josh, as they seem to be losing Jordy. Zach is driving the heck out of that number 13 as they come through the turn. He is holding it out there. He is closing that gap. It's not a ton, but he's definitely closing in that number 13. Through that part of the track, Josh is able to extend his lead a little bit, but now here comes Zach fighting back in the 13. He's starting to close it. It's crazy how much different these guys are on different parts of the tracks, where you can gain and where you can lose, as it's now down to about 0.5 of a second. He's getting the draft through that long straightaway as they come into the hard right-hander. Now through the technical part of the track. Who's going to be better here? Little bit of a mess up from Josh there, but he's able to gap. He's able to gap second place. I don't know what's going on with my phone yelling at me. Zach in second. Can he catch the leader? Now back 1 second. Josh being absolutely perfect here. We should get the white flag this time by, as we have about 30 seconds left in this one. Out of the final corner. Is it the white flag? White flag should be out now. Or is this on? This isn't on. Yeah, one more lap for these guys. Josh is going to send it down into turn number 1. Can Zach close the gap? Ooh, Brennan had an off track. He's back to the 8th position. That's huge. That is huge. That one position is like a loss of 8. because he should be on the pole for the next race. But now he's back to the 8th position instead of 1st. Ooh, it looks like Zach is closing on this final lap. He's got it within 4 tenths. Now down to almost 3 tenths of a second. Does he have time? Can he catch him as they come down the long straightaway? He is there. There's going to be pressure here coming to the line. Does Zach have anything for Josh? Zach looks low. Nothing there. He's got to stay in line. All over the heels of that number 135, hoping he makes a mistake. Oh, this is exciting. Don't go anywhere, guys. Josh swings it wide. Down through the turn, right-hander here. 13 all over the heels. They're going to come through the final corner, down the front straightaway. Zach, I think, is too far back, but we're going to find out if the draft can play a role. Down the front straightaway, it looks like it's going to be Josh taking heat race number 1. Zach in 2nd, even though he peeks out. Jordy in 3rd. Kyle looking to bring it home in 4th. Greg in 5th. Michael 6th. Oh, we got him diving out, maybe. Oh, they spread out. Brennan 8th. David in 9th. Sean in 10th. Jerry in 11th. Well, that's not done. They still got to finish. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Oh, maybe I'm not. What a finish there for heat race. For the heat race, we're going to go to the next one here. We got a 5-minute warm-up. Joshua definitely taking advantage of that pass and then the mistake. Man, Zach was so sideways. I still don't even know how he saved that thing. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up the results for that heat race. See where everybody's at. That's where they will start. Oh, it's not done yet. It won't let me. Gotta wait for it to finish all the way. Wow, there's nobody watching on Facebook. That's a first. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Brennan. You essentially went from 1st to 8th from that off track. I have nobody watching on Facebook. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but let's go through the results for that first heat race. Josh with the win, Zach 2nd, Jordy 3rd, Kyle 4th, Greg in 5th. So hard for me to read that. Greg in 5th, Michael in 6th. Then we got Brian in 7th, Brennan in 8th. Big loss for Brennan. David in that 9th position, Sean in 10th, Jerry in 11th, Greg Brockway in 12th. Then we got Charles right behind him in that 13th position, Robert in 14th, Pax in 15th, John in 16th, Andrew in 17th, Kenneth in 18th. Then I gotta go look at some of these names because they're too long. Patrick in 19th, Josh Olson in 20th, Edgar in 21st, and Tom in 22nd. All right, so that was the first race here tonight as they get a little bit of a warm up. Give me 1 minute, guys, and I will be right back. Well, I guess we got Josh in there. Let's go ahead and pull in Josh. Josh, get a copy? Josh, you got a copy? Well, he wants an interview, but he's not in there. I tried. All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're coming to the end of practice. Yeah, I pulled him in. Now he's gone. I tried. I tried, Josh. Almost done with the warm. We are done with the warm up. We're going to get ready for tonight's last race. Should be a wild one. I know we just went through the results and it's going to be almost the same as the starting grid. Let's pull up tonight's starting grid for the second race. Brian starting on the pole. Michael in second. And we got Greg Mack in third. Kyle in fourth. Jordy in fifth. Zach Burke in that sixth position. Josh in seventh. Brennan in eighth. David in ninth. Brennan, the good news is you got those two, and they're fast to help you make your way up to the front this time, right? David in ninth. Sean in 10th. Jerry in 11th. Greg Brockway in 12th. Charles in 13th. Robert in 14th. Pax in 15th. John Casey in 16th. Andrew in 17th. Kenneth in 18th. Patrick in 19th. Josh Olson in that 20th position. Edgar in 21st. And Tom in that 22nd spot as we wait for these guys to go green flag racing here tonight for our final event. Should be a wild one here. I'll tell you what, I'm curious if everybody makes it through turn number one this time. I mean, that was absolutely insane. Everybody just kind of diving it in there in turn number one. Couple people just completely missing the turn We're going to find out how this one goes. Let me go ahead and pull the starting grid off of there, you know, because I'm a slacker. All right, who's your picks to win this race here, the second race tonight? About to get the green flag. Jordy's in a good position. He's starting ahead of the other two. He was just as fast as them most of that race. As we wait on the green flag, they go on green. Everybody anticipating that green flag. Green flag. You're going to watch them scatter like flies as they are 5 wide down the front straightaway heading towards turn number 1. Big moves there out of Zach as he tries to get down to the bottom. He gets up to third before turn number 1. Everybody makes it safely through turn number 1 as they head down turn number 2. Are we going to get another crazy part of the track because turn 1 worked out? We're going to find out here as they try to... Oh, we got one loose. Somehow he saves it. Who was that got so loose down there? Such a cool view from the blimp as we watch them navigate this track. Gives you a great view of the track as we got one big pack. We got one down into the grass. That looks like Josh Olson dropping to the back as he gets in the grass. Patrick going to get around him to move back up to the front of the pack. Top 3 trying to get away. Brian, Greg, and Zach. Oh, here comes a close-in from Jordy in that 09. Josh still back there fighting for that 6th position. Oh, off the track there. Almost makes contact. Josh trying to make it up there. He is having trouble getting through this field. Josh in the 136. We've seen him sideways quite a few times. How's that going to abuse his tires? He's finally, maybe, nope, he's not going to get that position that easy as the 162 of Kyle has the position. Good run out of the turn for Josh, so Josh does finally get it. Now he needs to set his sights on the top 4. He's 0.8 of a second back. Brian out in that fresh air has got to feel pretty good. He's got the lead. Greg Mack in second. Oh, we got one down. We got one. That is the 164 of Charles. Having big issues there. What happened to Charles? Going to drop all the way to the back of the pack to move back up to the front. Everything's pretty mild up here for now. I'll tell you what, it won't be long before Zach will be pushing the issue on that number 2 as Brian starts to drive away. As I say that, here comes Zach up underneath the 2. Good pass. Good quick pass by the 13. Here comes Jordy. Look at his Jordy going to have as easy of a time as they come down the straightaway. Long back straightaway into a sharp right-hander. A lot of speed these guys have right now as the 2 is trying to look to get back around Zach, but there's nothing there. Jordy's not able to take advantage. Here comes Zach working on our leader, Brian. Can he make that pass as quickly as possible? If Zach gets around Brian, he's going to be hard to beat. He's got a lot of space between him and Jordy and Josh. He's trying to make this as quick as possible. If he can gap the field, it's going to be hard for them to catch him as they still have to work that traffic. Here comes Zach trying to make the pass. Not in the right position through that turn. He's got to fall back in line. He is putting the pressure on here as the field is getting stacked up back here. We are side by side now for the 4th position. Oh, Zach off the track. Lots of people off the track. Oh, we got a wreck. Big wreck. Kyle and Jordy wrecked. Jordy was one of the ones I felt had a chance. We're going to back and take a look at this as Zach tries to take the lead on the outside of turn 1. He's in the preferred position coming into left-hander. He comes through the left-hander. Can he make the pass? They are racing hard. He's going to make the pass. Josh way back 1.5 seconds. Let's go back and take a look at what happened on the front straightaway there. Now that Jordy's made that pass, or not Jordy, but Zach. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Jordy gets into the dirt and just kind of collects. Lex Kyle there, just victim. Kyle a victim of circumstances, as that was a big wreck on the front straightaway. Things have calmed down at the front of the pack for now. For the top two. Josh trying to reel these guys in. He is definitely closing the gap, but he's still 1.3 seconds back from Zach as Zach tries to pull away from Brian. Greg Mack in fourth, Michael in fifth. David now trying to get around that fifth place car in the sixth spot. He's got the position. Can he complete the pass? He doesn't complete the pass. The 77 of Michael's going to fight back on the inside. Here comes the 122 of Jerry. Is this going to bite David? Jerry up underneath. He's going to give the spot back to David. So back to single file here in this pack. See what these guys are able to do if they reset here. Jordy ended up having the tow. He couldn't make it back to pit road. David swings way wide. That's going to give Jerry that position as they head down into the left-hander. Can he make the pass out of this left-hander as they're still side by side for the sixth position? Right now, Jerry's got it. He's got the position into the right-hander. David fighting hard on the outside. Oh, they almost make contact. Big mistake out of David. He's going to lose 2 spots. Got Brennan having to fight with Robert right now as they come down the straightaway side by side. Kenneth, for that 10th spot. Oh, he's now up next to Robert, I think it is. And the 235. Down. Oh, we got contact. Somehow they save it. But definitely some contact right there. Go back and rewind it and take a little look. The 165 of Sean dives it in here, gets the grass, and gets into the 122. Somehow those guys save it. Definitely a lot of respect there as they gave each other plenty of room after that contact. It is getting wild back here in the pack. Top, the leaders have not changed. It looks like Josh is now putting pressure on Brian for the second position, but this is the big battle right here as Josh is probably going to end up getting around Brian right here. We'll go up to the second place battle real quick. Oh, Brian off into the dirt a little bit. He's going to give up that second spot and get back in line. We're going to go back here to this cluster. We got David, Jerry, Robert. I mean, these guys are battling it out here in the middle of the pack. What a race. Seems like they've gotten separated a little bit. Let's jump back a little bit further. Edgar having a better run, currently sitting 15th. As here comes Josh Olson trying to recover from his bad start. Pax in that 17th position, Charles in 18th, Patrick in 19th, and Jordy and Kyle both off the track. So the big pack of cars here as these guys continue to race it out, man. I don't know. I see a lot of people talk about road racing and how boring it is, man. These guys are racing their butts off. I mean, this is quite the race back here, even in the middle of the pack. A little beating and banging, not too bad, but definitely showing some respect when needed. As these guys run single file for now. Back up to the front. Zach trying to maintain that lead. He's got 1 second over Josh. Man, we've made quite a bit of ground through that. We are 9 minutes into this one, almost to the halfway point. As Zach has a comfortable lead, Josh in second, Brian in third, Greg Mack in fourth, Michael in fifth, Sean in sixth, David in seventh, Robert in that 8th position, Jerry in 9th, Kenneth in 10th. Then we got Brennan in 11th. Greg Brockway in the 12th position. Let's see how he's doing. He's got a comfortable spot right now. Andrew's a little too far to do a whole lot in that 103. Sitting in 13th. John Casey in 14th. Edgar in 15th. Behind him, we got Josh Olson in the 236 as Charles gets around Pax for that 17th position. Pax in 18th. Patrick in 19th. And Jordy and Kyle off the track. All right, so David is definitely closing the gap as there's only 0.4 of a second between our leader and second place. So are we going to get that big battle for the lead at the end of this one, as we still have 9.5 minutes left to this race? Josh on the heels of Zach, close enough to make him know it. Kenneth having issues. Let's go take a look at what happened to Kenneth. Kenneth in the 137. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, he loses the back end. Somehow he didn't wreck it. Gets it going back straight again. The battle for the lead now starting to brew. Zach has it. Josh has caught him, but how much has Josh used his tires? That'll be the big question here. Josh is on the heels of the 13. Can he make Zach make a mistake? Josh, is he going to make the move here at the end of the straightaway? He's starting to peek out. Zach in the lead. Here comes Josh to the inside. Zach gives it to him as they come into the hard right-hander. Side by side, Zach's not going to fight too hard. No, he does fight back on the inside. He's going to try and take that spot back. He's in the position here. Looks like Josh is going to have to fall back in line. My biggest question is, how hard has Josh had to use his tires, and how much is he using it now? Trying to get around for the lead as he almost gives Zach the bumper there. So close. So close. Jump on in the passenger seat of Josh as he tries to fight with Zach into the final right-hander to go down the front straightaway. He should be able to get the draft, get a run here. Will he be able to put himself, as Edgar has issues and goes off the track? Let's see if Josh makes the move into turn one. Stays in line as he works the back end of that number 13, waiting for that position. They're so smooth. They are driving the wheels off these things. Oh, he tries to dive it in. Nothing there. Still on the heels of the number 13. Behind him, we got a battle for the third spot as Greg is all over the back of Brian for that position. Then we got Michael, Sean, and David all together for that fifth position. David recovering nicely. Back up to seventh. As he's going to go ahead and take this sixth position, maybe? Oh, not quite able to seal it. Sean's gonna fight back as they're side by side. Sean's got the line as David up off the track a little bit. Somehow they keep it going straight. Sean has the preferred line through here in the 165. He should be able to maintain that sixth position. He does. David has to fall back in line. Oh, I missed it. Zach took the lead back. Or no, he never gave it up. So Zach now out to 1.4 seconds. I don't know what happened to to Josh, but something happened where Josh lost a lot of ground. I also wonder if the tires played a role. You know, Zach being out front and getting through the field a little bit quicker definitely gave him more opportunities to save those tires. Are his tires fresher than the number 135 of Josh? Zach out front, Josh in second, Brian in third, Greg Mack in fourth, Michael in fifth, Sean in sixth, David in seventh. Back behind him, we got Robert, Jerry, and Brennan to finish out the top 10. Then we got Greg Brockway comfortably in that 11th position. He's just kind of been cruising here tonight, staying out of trouble in that number 62 machine. He's got a little bit of distance both directions for him. He's got to feel pretty comfortable about that as they're trying to go 2 and 3 wide behind him. These guys are racing it out back here. As John Casey now in that 12th position as Andrew and Edgar race it out for that 13th spot. Side by side. Oh, contact. Oh, Olsen gets killed there. Oh, Kenneth gets into somebody else. We got more crashing. Oh, Kenneth into Olsen. We got to see what's going on here. This got absolutely crazy. So we're going to go back to the... Let's go to the rear chase. Look what happens here. Kind of dives it in. Oof. That's what caused that one. Now let's get back onto... So Kenneth tries to recover and just throws it off here, gets into the 103. Andrew gets turned around. Ooh. What a move by Andrew there. And then he ends up getting caught up later. Crazy. Kenneth ends up pulling off. Not happy with his mistake there and ends up towing as we are back up to the front. Zach up front, Josh in second, Brian in third, Greg Mack in that 4th position, Michael way back here in 5th. He's got Sean right behind him. David in 7th, Robert in 8th, Jerry in 9th, and Brennan in 10th. And Greg Brockway still in a quite comfortable position. Really nobody to battle. But this battle for the lead is starting to brew again. Sorry, I was not on live. My bad. The battle for the lead is starting to brew again. Let's get back up here. Here comes Josh trying to get around the 13. Here he is. He's got the position going into turn number 1. We got 2 minutes left in this one. Side by side for the lead. Zach fighting back on the outside. He's got the position going into the next turn. Still side by side. He's sideways. Out of the turn. Zach's going to keep the lead. Zach knows it's so much easier to keep it than it is to give it up. Josh has been so fast today. It's going to be hard to pass him. He's got to keep him behind him. The laps are clicking down. Well, the time is clicking down, which means the laps are clicking down. Here comes the attempted pass for the lead into the right-hander. Can Zach hold strong on the outside? They're going to send it down in there. Zach going to try and squeeze him a little bit and stay next to him. He's able to draw back up there. That's going to be huge. He's able to keep the lead. Josh trying so hard, and this is bringing Brian back up into this battle. Should be 1 to go this time by. Yeah, they're gonna finish this lap. So should be 1 to go this time by when they get to the start finish line. Josh is gonna have Oh, Josh gives him the bumper, but backs off of it. That's going to let Zach get away a little bit. Could this be the winning move? Or what do we call that? The losing mistake. As Josh is 7/10 of a second back with 1 lap to go. White flag in the air for Zach and the rest of the field. Heading down into turn number 1. Is Josh too far back? We've seen him close quick. We could still have a battle here as he's trying to reel in the number 13 of Zach. 5/10 of a second back now for the 135. Trying to close that gap. I just didn't have a set that I like, I guess is the real thing. Josh closing in 3/10 of a second. Last lap. Can he make the move? I got wrecked out anyway, so I mean that's really the biggest thing. I can't qualify there for some reason. I think that's my biggest issue. Here comes Josh looking around the 13. Josh on the heels. Gives him the bumper again. Zach's able to hold it straight. He's going to maintain the lead. Will Josh push Zach out the way for the win? He's obviously showed he's not afraid to use the bumper. He's putting the pressure on him. Gets a little squirrely. Here comes a move. They make contact. Zach saves it. Josh lets him. Here comes Brian. One more set of turns. Does Josh have anything for Zach? Coming up to the final right-hander. Into the straightaway. Zach comes out of the final turn. Checkered flag in the air. Josh can't catch him. Josh gonna end up with second. Zach takes the win. What a race coming down to that. What a race for a road race, especially, guys. That was awesome. It is what it is, Jordan. I'm good. What an exciting finish between Josh and Zach. That whole race between them, that was absolutely nuts. Let's go look at the front of Josh's. He beat up that bumper. Let's go look at Zach. Let's go look at the let's look at the chase on Zach. Let's go see how his back bumper, a little wore out. Josh definitely tried to wear that thing out. That is our winner for the second race here tonight. Clay, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Ooh. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the chat. I might do the Fairbury official and stream it if you guys want me to, as far as racing it. As we wait for our leader to come down to the start-finish line, let's go see who's in Discord. Nobody yet. What a race, guys. Scott, thank you for the like. Jordan, thank you for the like. I was thinking about, I'm going to run it. I was thinking about streaming it. Good win for Zach. He drove the wheels off that thing. I guess he's going to take another victory lap in that number 13. They're probably wrecking somewhere. Where are they wrecking at? I think they all wrecked. All right, let's see. We got Josh in here. Is Brian going to show up? I'm actually decent at Fairbury. I don't know who's going to be in it, but I'll look. I just got to finish up this broadcast. Go enjoy a second. Oh, murder. Murdered. Ooh. All right, let's go. Oh, too far. Boom. The damage model on these things are absolutely great. Now wait for it. They're not done yet. Just looking to see if anybody else comes in other than Josh. Is Brian going to come in? Boom. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is definitely pretty cool. The Miatas are definitely fun to drive in real life. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go to the 50. Boom. All right, that is pretty cool. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our third place finisher. I got Zach in here. We got to talk to him too. All right. Brian James is the booth. Get a copy. Man, what a race there. I know you got that spot away from Brennan in the second race. You guys had a pretty good battle there. He made a little bit of a mistake, and you got that seventh position. Got the pole for the second race, and man, you held strong up at the front.
Josh would stop and I could just drive around them. But you know,
That was
I got
my
to win
fault,
last
Brennan.
season, so I can't be too greedy.
Well, you almost got brought back into that battle as Zach and Josh were battling it. I don't know where Josh went, but you got brought back into that battle and had an opportunity almost to grab second place back.
Yeah, I think Josh just was on the outside there and he had a really good run out of the last hairpin. So it was kind of a situation where, you know, I didn't want to cause a wreck. So I'm like, I've been clean up until that point. Let's not cause a wreck. Let's just kind of let's bring it home. If we finish, you finish third, it's still a really good finish. Clean race, led a lap. That's a lot of points. Let's not toss it all away for the sake of just trying to get second.
Yeah, one position is not worth it a lot of times.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just kind of you got to be smart about it, really.
For sure. Well, good run here tonight. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Really just want to say thanks to Brennan and Greg and everyone who runs the league. It's a fun league to run. Love running it. Shout outs to the charities I work with, which would be Take This and Pause Your Game. They do great work in the animal welfare and mental health fields. So definitely give them a look if you're interested in either of those things.
Well, thanks for putting on a heck of a show, and I guess we lost Josh because his mic died.
That's a bummer, but
yeah,
yep.
I would have loved to talk to him after both those races, but guess what? I finally got Zach in here, so I'm gonna go grab him.
All right, sounds good.
All right, buddy, good run.
Catch you later.
Well, Zach, we have some catching up to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to
Yeah,
talk to you.
we've had a couple good races here, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you. But man, what a race all night between you and Josh. Even in the first race where you got second to him, and this one you won. It looks like he got into you a couple times, but he was really good about not pushing you all the way around and letting you kind of gather it back in. But man, what a race!
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I knew he was a little quicker on straight out pace, so I had to try and beat him some other way. So yeah, just tried to time things correctly, and a couple times there I waited a little bit longer than I usually did to get back in the gas and just to throw him off a little, and that's why he got in the back of me. But seemed to work. So
Well, I was wondering at the end there, like he had to run really hard to make it up through there, and you kind of made it up through a lot easier than he did. Were you thinking you might have fresher tires than he did, or did you think it wasn't going to matter with him?
I wasn't really thinking about that, to be honest. It's usually 20-minute race. It's tires usually aren't too big of a issue. So I just knew he was going to be quicker, so had to try and outsmart him somehow.
Well, you definitely drove the wheels off that thing, not once but twice here tonight. You got that. You got the second place and then the win. This has got to help you out a lot in points. You've had a lot of good finishes here, and man, it seems like every one it's been a show. You won the one when who was it? He ran out of gas and you just got by him at the. I mean, man, it's been exciting.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a season. Thanks to everybody who's showed up to put it on. It's been a ton of fun to race and also a ton of fun to watch on the broadcasts here. So
Well, good run here tonight. I know you haven't had a chance to the last couple times. You got any friends, family sponsors you might want to give a shout out to? Thank you for the like,
yeah,
Jeff.
the esport guys, GB Consulting, Brennan Horn Photography, and Esport Art. Um, yeah, we just can't do it without those guys, and yeah, it's just a ton of fun.
Brennan goes, Zach, he does a quote, my tires are fine.
Bono, my tires are fine.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, you have no more left wheel is what he said. I'm sitting here still playing the replay of you guys wrecking at the end. I just grabbed a good picture of when I think it was Edgar that dove into you guys when you guys had wrecked after the race.
Yeah, that one didn't last too long. It was a whole 5 seconds for me.
Well,
First time.
good run here tonight. Good to finally get you in here and talk to you. And man, hope to see you up here more.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks so much.
No problem, bud. Have a good one. What do you want? Michael, you got a copy? Well, I was going to bring Michael in because he was in there for an interview just because it was fun. But he doesn't want to talk to me, I guess. Make me feel type of way. All right, let's go ahead and put up the results for tonight's second race. What a freaking race. All right, we got Zach with the win, Josh in second, Brian in third, Greg Mack in fourth, David in fifth, Michael in sixth. Robert in that seventh spot. Good finish for him, and good finish for Jerry in the eighth spot. Brennan in ninth. That sucks for you, Brennan. Should have let the AI drive. Greg Brockway comes away with a top 10 here tonight. Great finish for him. Edgar in 11th. John Edgar recovered great after the first race. He ends up finishing 11th. John in 12th. Charles in 13th. Pax in 14th. Josh Olson, another one, had a rough race the first one. Comes home 15th. He's got to feel better about that one. Patrick 16th. Andrew in the 17th position. Sean in 18th. Kenneth Stab, rough night for him and David. But David still got 5th. Kenneth finishes 19th. Jordy, man, heartbreaking. Gets loose in the dirt. Finishes 20th. Kyle in 21st. Tom in 22nd. What a race here tonight, guys. A freaking awesome race. As always, these guys never fail to put on a show. Let's not forget to sponsor the Fritosport Grand Prix. Go check out Fritosport.com and check out what they have to offer. Hey, guys, until next time, which will probably be shortly with the